Hi everyone, welcome back to Fountain Pen Deluxe. Today I wanted to do a quick switch of my wallet slash everyday carry notebook, and it includes a birthday present that I purchased for myself. So let's see what's in here. Probably you can tell from the dust bag. This is the new plotter. This is the box set in the Liscio leather, and it's sort of like a burgundy, very deep burgundy red, sort of like the red Love and Trip that Travelers came out with. Actually, let's compare it really quickly. Here is the red Love and Trip, a little bit more red than the plotter. So I decided to go for the Plotter Mini 5 because I have been using the Louise Carmen Pocket, and it's a pocket sized. You can see it's quite large and bulky, especially for a purse. So I thought that the Mini 5 would be more compact. I didn't really know how much, just based on the measurements, but it is quite a bit smaller. So this is exciting because I like to have paper with me in case I need to jot down notes, but the pocket was just a little bit too big. So let's take a look here at what I have inside, and then we're going to transfer my wallet items into the Plotter Mini 5. This plotter is much nicer than the last couple that I purchased. It's very clean here by the binding. It has sort of like, I guess rose gold, and it has silver rings. And in the box set, it came with a matching ring protector in the burgundy color and a matching pen holder with lifter. And then I purchased separately the band with the closing loop, and I purchased this card holder, and this is the double card holder, so there are two pockets. And then in addition to that, I purchased a little monthly calendar, which is ridiculously small and cute, some little to-do list inserts, and then the 2mm graph paper or grid paper. And then I had these little sheets of paper that I stuck one in. I'm gonna put like a sticker on here or something. And this is what I put in my Travelers Company brass fountain pen, which fits really nicely into this pen holder. I think I'm going to use that as my fountain pen or my travel pen. Right now I have this one from Monteverde. I got it as a freebie from Atlas. So it's so cute, and you know I do love Plotter's Liscio leather. This is nice and firm. You can see no buckling, and I think over time it's going to patina really nicely. I don't know. I just think it's going to work out better, but we're not sure until we move our stuff. So let's see what can fit inside. In my Louise Carmen Pocket, this is the black leather. It's gotten much shinier since I've been using it. When I first got it, it was super, super matte and like just a little bit underwhelming, to be honest. But I have the Lilac Portfolio. I have a sterling ink full year compact common planner. Then this is the back of the Lilac Portfolio with some cards. And then in here I have some checks and cash. And then I have my license, my main credit card, and this is the little travel pen that Louise Carmen sells. It's pretty cute, just a little ballpoint pen. And it fits right into this pocket here that it's made for. Or in the portfolio, there's also a small pocket there as well. That's because this portfolio does not have a side elastic like the larger portfolios do. So let's see how many cards this card holder can hold. I like to carry, so many places you just need Apple Pay now, so I don't even really need to carry cards. I am kind of getting away from carrying them, but let's just see. So I have 4 cards here. Is that going to be too many for this pocket? No, it easily fits 4 cards, and it's not bulking up too much. So I'm thinking in this pocket I could keep cash and a check for those random times that you need those things. All right, so I've got cash and I have checks. The one bummer is that I ordered the fastener case, and in the listing photo it said Mini 5, so I thought I was getting a Mini 5, but It's actually the mini. So this is the next size up. It's like the pocket size. Anyway, so let's just see. I might have to refold this one more time over. I think that having the fastener case might be helpful for carrying some cash and coins. Anyway, this is what it looks like. This has everything that was in my pocket in here, and still very slim and compact, and I think it's going to mold even more over time. What I was finding is that I had this with me around the house, and then when I would go run to the store or something, I would realize that I had left this at home. I don't know, I just didn't want this sitting in my purse, not being used. I feel better about having this little plotter just being my purse notebook, and I don't feel like I'm going to want to have this on me at all times. That's it. This is my little book, and I did purchase these project managers, which are ridiculous. I don't know why I did that. And then I guess the question is, do I want to get the fastener case? Some people say that it makes the plotter bulky. I mean, I usually don't have coins. If I do, I have a purse and I can just have a little change pouch in there. Let me grab my Traveler's Company brass pen. So here it is. This is the brass pen that turns into a full-size pen, and I inked it up with an ink from the latest Colorverse ink advent calendar. It's called Martian Dust, and I think it's like a perfect color for this book. If I'm going to have this in here, this Traveler's Company pen, I really need to commit because it's going to stretch out my pen holder and make a mark on it. So I don't know, is that what I want to do? This is what it looks like. It's so cute. If I did that, I think I would connect, it's got these brass charms from journal pages. This is by LCN, and I think I would connect this because I like having a little bit of bling on my planners, and there isn't really a spot to hook anything on a plotter. You know, unlike the Louise Carmen, where you can hook it like that. I think that's cute. This is my new wallet everyday carry notebook, and I think it's going to work out great. I'll report back on how it patinas over time, but much more compact than the Louise Carmen Pocket, and carries everything that I need. I'm excited. One other thing I was thinking about is that if you wanted to make this even slimmer, you could remove this pen holder. And I bought this absolutely ridiculous tiny pen from Yoseka. I did not realize how small it was, but it has a little tiny clip. It actually works, and this can clip right onto the back. And it's so slim that it doesn't cause any bulging, and then you don't have anything on the side here, so that's even smaller. Look at how tiny that is. It's like an actual wallet size. I love this. You know what, I would have been okay getting the Mini 5 in the Shiranami leather. I think that over time, with that kind of getting used and worn, that would have been a really cool patina process, and I wouldn't have minded it being a little bit more flexible. But you can see that the Liscio leather is much firmer, kind of on par with the Traveler's Notebook. So anyway, I have my calendar. I just have a few months in until March. Some to-do sections, some grid pages, a little deco page, my cards, my cash, and my checks, the lifter with band, and then a little pen. And that's what that looks like. This little pen is so funny. Then to close it, it just has this little notch there. I did get the box set with the pen, so I'm going to include the pen because I do carry a purse. So it's not the worst thing in the world to have a little extra width there. And could this be more adorable? I really don't think so. I'm really happy with it. Here it is in the sun. Here's the Louise Carmen black. Here's the Travelers Company Love and Trip compared to the Plotter. So very similar. This leather is smoother. You can see that has a finer grain. This one is kind of like fuzzier, unfinished in a way. And then the Louise Carmen is smooth. So there you go. All right, well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.